Have you recently paid off your debt and noticed your credit score drop? This recently happened to Christin from Detroit after becoming debt-free over the past 10 years following the Dave Ramsey plan. She explains it well here.
So over the past 10 years, I've become completely debt-free following the Dave Ramsey plan, paid off my house, our other rental properties, my student loans, all credit cards. So I thought I was doing really great, and my credit score was 850. But the problem was I wasn't keeping track of my credit report. And within the last 3 months, many of my old credit cards that I hadn't used in a while, like Macy's, other shopping stores, an old bank card that I had for 10 years, all dropped off my credit report. So in the last 3 months, I went from 850 credit score to 620. This is obviously extremely frustrating since I thought I was doing everything right, but I guess I wasn't playing the credit game correctly. So now I'm looking into purchasing a new rental property, and this is really hindering my progress with that. So I guess I just wanted to reach out and let people know that if they intend on needing credit in the future and they're focused on becoming debt-free at the same time, it's definitely worth keeping an eye on your credit report.
As someone who has plunged headfirst into the world of debt-free, I know exactly how Christin is feeling. It's awesome to be completely debt-free, but what if you want to get a loan in the future for something like a rental property? Having a credit score is necessary. My wife and I went credit card free for 5 years, and we eventually realized that our spending didn't change much at all between debit cards and credit cards. So we went back to credit cards. We started earning points and miles and rewards again, and alas, we didn't fall into a pit of spending despair. We're alive and well, and we even got some free vacations out of it. Lately, we found a balance of just having one credit card each, and we're happy. We get our points, our credit scores are in the 700s, and if we want to get into investing in rental properties like Christin, we have that option too. It sounds like Christin enjoys being debt-free and all the great benefits that come with it. So how can you remain completely debt-free and maintain an excellent credit score? Well, here's what I would suggest. Number 1, sign up for a credit card. Might sound funny, but with some discipline and responsibility, I believe you can remain debt-free with a credit card and get some perks along the way. With a credit score in the 600s, you may need to shop around for cards that fit that range. Even if you are financially well off, you may get rejected from some credit cards that require excellent credit. It sounds dumb because it is dumb. But we have to remember that this is essentially a borrowing score. It's basically gauging how good we are at borrowing. So if we want to borrow more, then we need to play their little game. I'm a big fan of the Capital One Quicksilver credit card. We've had that one for probably 4 years now. From my research, it looks like you may be able to be eligible if your credit score is in the 600 range. But don't quote me on that. Depending on when this video goes out, it could be completely changed. I like it because Capital One's interface is very user-friendly. I get 1% cash back on all my purchases, and it has no annual fee. I've had the Quicksilver for, I think about 4 years now, and I really like it. It's good. Number 2, put a small recurring charge on that card. Are you a Netflix or Spotify subscriber? Or anything that's like 10 bucks a month or like 30 bucks a month? Take that small monthly charge and pay for it with your new credit card. I got this tip from my buddy Whitney Hansen. It's so simple, it's so genius. You can check out her channel. I'll put that in the description below. She's fantastic. Money nerd just like me. Number 3, set up auto payments. By setting up an auto payment, you are ensuring that you'll never forget to pay this card each month. And when you make consistent, regular, and on-time payments, you'll develop a good payment history on your credit reports once again. Your payment history makes up 35% of your credit score, so it's the most important element of your credit score. Number 4, keep your credit utilization low. Another big factor in your credit score is your credit utilization. That's how much of your available credit that you're actually using. This makes up 30% of your score. So for example, if you have a $10,000 limit on your new credit card and you're using $9,000 each month, that is a high utilization and you'll probably get dinged for that. Try keeping your utilization below 30%. So again, if you have a $10,000 limit, then keep your spending to less than $3,000. If this is an issue, ask for a limit increase after you've had the card for a while. Between making timely and consistent payments and keeping your utilization low, that's 65% of your score. Number 5, understand the other factors of your credit score. There are 3 other factors that make up your credit score, and they are as follows. Credit age, that's 15% of your score. This takes into account how long you've been borrowing and the average age of your loans. The next one is new credit. That's 10% of your score. They want to make sure you're not taking out a bunch of new credit in a short period of time. And if you are, this can affect your score. And the last one is credit mix. That's 10%. This factors in the different type of credit that you have. So it's not just one factor that makes up your credit score. It's 5 factors. Number 6, track your credit score and report. Sign up for a free service like Credit Sesame to track your score progress. They're going to help you with credit monitoring as well, which can be very helpful in this digital day and age. Recently, the FTC cracked down on a debt collector that planted about $100 million worth of fake debt in people's credit files. So we need to be hyper vigilant to make sure what is actually on our report is real. You can get a free report each year through annualcreditreport.com as well. So stay on it and make sure your information is safe and accurate. Number 7, wait for your credit score to increase. Your credit score increase could take around 3 months if you don't have any late payments, defaults, or bankruptcies on your record. Over time, your credit age, which makes up 15% of your score, it's going to improve and you'll build back that score up to the 700s or maybe even the 800s. And if you want to keep rocking that Dave Ramsey party and stay completely debt-free for life, you can skip all of these steps, all of them. If you want to buy a new home or a rental property in the future, like Christin, you can just save up a boatload of money and buy the home in cash. Personally, I'd like to have the option to borrow. It's a bit of work to get that credit score back up, but it could be worth it for you. There are many benefits to complete debt freedom, and there's also a beauty in leaving yourself options with a high credit score. In the end, it's up to you. What do you think? Do you think it's important to have an excellent credit score after becoming debt-free? Or is it better to forget your credit score altogether and just buy your things in cash? Please let us know in the comments below. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money signing off. Carpe diem.